Hey folks, haven't done a video in a while, so been no longer in Arizona, down in the Texas coast now. I'll show you my little fishing kayak I put together. Nav Lights by Yak-Power. All the lights actually are by Yak-Power, running off of a 8-way wireless switch, or 8-position wireless switch there. So Nav Lights can also switch off. You just need the anchor light, and then that light goes off there. Crack it on, and all on. Number 3 is the interior cockpit lights. S stands for the sonar, B stands for the light bar, which we'll get to in a minute. All running off of an amped outdoors 60 amp hour battery, which is overkill. It's going to run power, trolling motor, but I like run power. In the drive unit itself, I keep bubbler for bait, which I hardly ever use. A little emergency flashlight, because I've got plenty of lights in the boat. I have to keep extra flashlights. Forceps, paracord, NavarFishing.com's tool, nut tool for the prop, and then one MRE. Coming back around, we got the anchor trolley, which allows you to move that anchor line here. Put the anchor, you can run it all the way to the front of the bow, and then you can run it all the way to the back. So you can, depending on how you want to fish or you want to drift, how you set your anchor up. This is the Anchor Wizard. I don't like it. It's kind of junk, but it's the only thing that really fits the niche on the market right now. 3.5 pound claw anchor with a big old chunk of chain, because it does get a little wavy out on the bays. So I had it pull loose without the chain. With the chain, I haven't had any problems with it. Also on the drive unit, I've got just a dive knife I painted. Stays on there, and when it gets all rusty, I'll just throw it away and get a new one. It's like 15 bucks, but it stays strapped to the drive unit no matter what. And with the fluorescent, it's hard to miss even if you drop it at night. You can usually see it on the ground. Inside the seat itself, keep a pair of cheap Walmart pliers. Actually work pretty well. Keep the cutting board underneath there. Usually keep a couple waters laying underneath there too as well. Also have Navar Fishing's handles on both sides. Replace the plain handles where you have the track guides on these now, track mounts. Running I don't remember which model or where I got the gear, got the mount from, but it's a Helix 7 side scan Gen 3. The side scan's amazing, you gotta have it. Also have the seat risers. You see them right down there. Raises the seat up an inch. These also from NavarFishing.com. I redid the rudder, so it's backwards now. So this is actually up. I got the real big rudder, and then this, you flip it forward to deploy it. So it is what it is. Got 4 Quest or Stealth rod holders. These are QR1s, 2 with the permanent mount bases, and I got 2 with the rail mounts. I don't quite fit in the rail, so I just stock one on there. I got another one laying around here somewhere that's spare. Beyond that, cut the back hatch out. Got the hatch at West Marine. Don't really keep anything back there besides the flag for when I'm driving. This new rudder is amazing. So much better turning radius. Also replaced the rudder pin with the stainless steel bolt in there. Makes things a lot tighter. Well, not as loose. The only real issue I found so far with this is that if you're cruising around and you do hard over, especially if you're in reverse, it basically just stops you. It just kills you because it's so perpendicular to the actual side. But other than that, if you get one of those bigger new rudders, amazing as far as what they can do for you is turning radius. Little cart I built myself. Some 1-inch PVC, no problems with that so far. The straps aren't right now because I'm getting ready to take it put it on the truck and go out tonight, catch some mullet. These are beach cart tires. They need to be aired up a little bit. Accent paddle, it's a paddle, what are you gonna do? It's nice, it's light. And then we got this light bar. Oh, there goes my lights. So that's basically my nav light, my anchor light. And then when I'm seated, all I gotta do is look up right here, and there's another light switch. There's 4 light switches on here. So that kind of gives me like an overhead light there. And then these 3 lights all correspond to lights up there. So if I'm going to go to starboard, my green light matches, so pops that one. Center light, which is white, that one, and then my port is that one. It's supposed to be red, but the tape I use makes it look magenta, so they're kind of useless after a way. But they still don't spook the mullet and bait fish at night as much as that plain white does. But gives you a pretty good idea how much light they put out. Not really, but You can kind of see a little bit better than, I mean, all the way across that parking lot to the storage units. So works pretty good. I'm not real upset with it, at least for now. But and this whole bar up top, it folds down. Well, that piece on top folds down if you don't need it. And don't need that on. I don't like to do is I'll fold it down if I'm fishing, so I don't get caught up on it if I cast overhand. So I keep it folded down in the daytime. Let's see what else. Anything else? Nah. One pocket for the lures. Keep a bar of my own homemade soap for fishing down there. You really can't see because the lights are on. There. Add a little bar of soap in there. I've made homemade myself. It's got a, what's it called? Suction cup on the bottom, so you can stick it wherever you want it. Doesn't roll around. Power ports. I got 6. Got one on each side of the drive unit. I got one on each side here. One right there. And then 2 power ports for back here. Although I should have put 4 back here. The top one runs for the light bar. The bottom one runs for the nav lights, even though they go all through the same pole. And then you can switch those out. And you can also run a live well back here if you want to for power. As far as that goes, got this at, let me turn my light back on, at Academy Sports and Outdoors, 30 quart cooler, but it's also got a hole here on the side that you can run an airline through, so I use it for tackle storage and everything else. And before somebody says, oh, you got this bright huge white lights, you better get some insect repellent. Dude, mosquito net works fantastic. Don't even have to worry about it. But yeah, I'm gonna go catch some mullet tonight, so I'm gonna take all that, chunk it out, and use it for my live well for the night. When I bring it in, I have my little battery, just clip it on there, hook it up, and ready to go, and charged up, even though I can run it for days without having to recharge it. Oh yeah, floating handle, dip net, and that's a fish bag there, also from Academy Sports and Outdoors. It'll hold a 28-inch slot redfish, no problem. Use 3 igloo gel packs in it. It keeps it cold all day long, so it's really great there. And then for in drift fishing, I got a 36-inch drift sock. Put a little pool noodle on there so it doesn't sink. And it's a quick disconnect carabiner, like actual climbing carabiner. Same thing as that one. Using a $30 heavy-duty climbing carabiner for a flag on the boat. That's about it. That's what I got on this one. It's like a Barbie doll. You can dress them up how you want. This one's actually, it's so dang convenient to be able to get to places and be able to throw it on the truck and be gone in a few minutes and be on the water right after work. I might throw a whole parts list here on the video here in a few minutes, but that's what I got.